Fuck how you know. See man them here, and them here man not take on the work, you know. Look how much bumbo clad Chinese. Me not see no black man here to work better. Look here. Look how much Chinese I work. I don't get fucked.
Wagwan, my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for subscribing. If it is your first time here with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment, like and share. So in this video I must say that I'm intrigued by the fact that the Jamaicans are coming out in large numbers to express their dissatisfaction with the fact that the Chinas are overtaking their business industry. Let's listen to the video and comment.
And you can't read, that's alright. Me help you. Right? But you see, if you can't read and you go on like you can read, at them time there you look like fool. Let me give you an example with the things that me have to deal with at daytime. One lady come in here and ask me the germs lotion. Germs lotion. And then when me ask her, germs lotion, miss? I don't know, germs lotion, that one there up there, so. I don't have no problem when people dance, you know. But how you fit dance and have attitude with it? And that me not get. How? That don't make no sense.
We suffer every day. Can you imagine? We have been here for centuries and we're still lagging around. If we to start a business in Jamaica, it's one of the hardest things to start a business. While the Chinaman come from China, come to Jamaica, start a business, none tax for 5 years. And by the time the 5 years come when him start pay tax, he making cousin and he never and the uncle come and him gone. So and listen, this have been happening for centuries. So this have nothing to do with PNP or JLP. And you know, at the end of the day, none of them no want to fix it because all of them want us to, the black man.
I don't like the way in which the Jamaican government has allowed the Chinese to come in and take over. I believe they own the major port there. I believe that the Jamaican government has given them lands in exchange for services. I believe they built at least one hospital there, a couple of schools. They had constructed a north-south highway or northwest highway that connects one part of the island to the other, so you don't have to drive all the way around to get there, which was necessary. But from what I read, in exchange for them building the highway, the Jamaican government has allowed them to keep, I believe, nearly all of the toll fees on that highway for a certain amount of years. We're giving up too much to get too little. And what bothers me the most about, you know, Jamaica, they are the most Pan-Africanist and the most unapologetic of the Caribbean islands. And so if China can take Jamaica, taking the rest of the Caribbean won't be that difficult. You know,
Jamaicans aren't only being pushed out of their beaches, but gradually they're being pushed out of business. Check this out.
Chinese mechanics in Jamaica should go 20-30 cars a day like clockwork, while Jamaican mechanics, they carry around stuck in the garage sometime for a whole week. But how did the Chinese get here? How did they set up shop so fast right in front of our eyes? Listen, foreigners are coming in, buying land, running businesses, owning Jamaica, and we're becoming visitors in our own land. Just like some places in Africa where people now work for foreigners in their own country. Sooner or later, the Chinese going to control the parts distribution and shut us out.
I already think it's too late for Jamaicans. And the reason why I say that, because back in 2015, Jamaica signed an agreement with China, allowing China to control one of their biggest and most important ports for 30 years. And that's the port of Kingston. So China dictates what goes into Jamaica and what goes out of Jamaica. So I'm pretty sure all these Chinese business owners already have a connection with distributors in China. So they have direct contact with the distributors when it comes to supplies and keeping their stores in stock. So as you gradually see Chinese businesses pop up, you see less Jamaican businesses. So Jamaicans are gradually becoming workers for foreigners. And who allows another country to control your ports, allow what comes in and outside of your country? Like I said, it's already a wrap at least for 30 years.
So everyone has been asking how the Chinese mechanics got into Jamaica. Well, here are the facts. Did you know that in 2015, Jamaica signed over the Kingston Freeport, our main port, our lifeline to China, who has full control for 30 years? Now they control what comes in and they control what goes out. That's why the Chinese mechanics and other companies move the way they want. No one to answer to. No real checks. No oversight. They run the port, they hold the gate. Why do you think it's after the fact Pika stepped in? Because they don't even know what's going on. But somebody know. Because when it comes to these little things, don't think you can think on the same level you were programmed to think on. You have to change your frequency sometimes. And we're standing on the outside of our own house. We can't even act like we never know. Listen, we will never get out of slavery. Because a nation that can't even control its own port is a nation already conquered.
Begin, please.
Jamaican construction worker. How you stay so? Why we not overcharge the people them? Me come for the labourer them, and who me come for talk to right now, the labourer. $5,000 a day family for one labourer. Talking God shoot now. $5,000 a day and you no trade man. And that you put on the price to you a thief. And watch this now no. No for you no thing you come on the site and do. A smoke and drink beer rum. Because in a Jamaica, you have a thing. If rum not on the site, you don't want to work on it. But you not pay $5,000 a day if you drink rum and smoke cushy all day. Nobody now do them things the family. Because you have to look in on yourself and change up some things while go on a yard. You know mad? $5,000 a day for one labourer. You have to start from 8 to 5. You don't reach till almost 9 o'clock. You have to get 1 hour lunch break. And enough of you lunch break go to 2 hours. When you left 5 o'clock in the evening, you start draft at 4 o'clock. And you want $5,000 a day. You know mad. You see, the Chinese them are beat on nobody. Because the Chinese them I take $3,000 a day. Up what the place name again? Here in the crossroad there, so them have a construction company. The Chinese them. $3,000 a day them we take for labourer. And when them come on your work, them not smoke. Them not ask if you no rum. If them come 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock them did a sharp. If them left 5 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. If them take 1 hour lunch break, at 1 hour lunch break them at 10. But you no want to charge $5,000 and then you no want to take 2 hour lunch break, come late, do one bag of foolishness for the time and expect people to give you $5,000. When you stop it, the trade man them done a beat too bad already and you come take up that dirty habit there. $5,000 for one labourer, you come sit down and smoke and drink special for your site. Mad or no mad man. The Chinese go and beat on the bad with that $3,000 there where them come with. Who know a flap on yourself? Who know a flap on yourself? A master builder need to drop something to try to help the people them where build. Because enough of them mason and trade man don't want to see people build. Because enough of them can't build. Them bad mind. About $5,000 a day. On the move and go on a thief like.
I have a question for Andrew Holness, Kamina J. Smith, and Dr. R.S. Chang. As a Jamaican, I'm really concerned, and I just want to express myself, and maybe other Jamaicans feel the same way. In Jamaica, we have over 76,000 Chinese living there, whether they are Chinese descendants or recently migrated to Jamaica, right? Boom. Chinese are able to work in our country, have businesses for over 5 years without paying taxes, while Jamaican people or Jamaican new entrepreneurs who start businesses have to pay taxes off rip. First of all, they can't get funding to start a business, much less. Now, what the Chinese them do is once you reach 5 years, they just call down another family member and put the business in their name, and the process continues and they don't pay taxes, right? But that's not really why I'm here. I'm here because I realize that even as Jamaicans, we need a visa to go to China. But check this out. Chinese don't need a visa to come to Jamaica. That is unfair. To me, that's all ridiculous. You know how much Jamaicans would love to go to China for whatever reasons, whether short stay, business, or pleasure. Like, there gotta be some type of renegotiation. This is 2025, not 1865. So Andrew Holness, Dr. R.S. Chang, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kamina J. Smith, my namesake, please me I beg you, look into this. Think about it as a politician. Me and have the education I have you now. Zane, me I don't know a doctor and them thing. I'm just a regular Jamaican. We have sense and common sense. So, Uno tell me the scholars if that makes sense. Uno really need to do something about that. Do something about all these countries where can come to our country and all these things and get all these easy access to things. But Jamaicans have to struggle so much. Enough fear. Do something about that.
Just without the chair.
Something really wrong is going on in Kingston and St. Andrew. There is a set of people that don't care about community building, that don't care about families, that don't care about community, and they only care about making money. If you haven't been to Kingston and St. Andrew in a while, you can't be in a one street and you don't see one apartment building. Now, some of these apartment buildings are well positioned. Some of them make sense, right? The corporate area and all them thing there. But when you spread out a little bit out and you go into the communities them, when you see mom and pop home with them little backyard and thing, and right beside them yard is one tall rotted building that don't make no sense. The people them they upstairs looking at you downstairs hanging your panty on the clothesline. Between you, one big building sandwiched in the middle of two homes, of two family homes. So now imagine me now having a beautiful day today. As me leave me yard, what that me see right beside my gate? What is that me see right beside my gate? One sign that say intention to build apartment units. Now, if you don't know me or if you don't follow me, if you never watch my video them, please go watch them. Me live in the bush. Me live in some hill bush. Me live in the bush. This empty lot is between me and my two neighbors. So this apartment building would be sandwiched between three family homes that which privacy will be completely destroyed, which there is no road to go up there so because don't see me take cooking oil go try fix up the road there. Them want carry people go up there in an apartment and the place don't have no road. There's no road go up there. The place far up in the hills. Which apartment gonna keep up there so? Right? Now you tell me now, why will you want to disturb? First of all, you know, come in and cut off the wall of the trees them. You know, deforest the place. The birds didn't know what to do with themselves. And now, you know, come in with sign that say, you know, I put up apartment building in a little tiny, because I want like a tiny lot in the middle of the bush, sandwiched in between two family homes. I don't care if people are going to go up this or not. I don't care if it has a good point of sell or not. All I care about is the fact that Uno are destroying Jamaica. Uno are destroying Jamaican communities. Uno are destroying Jamaican communities, because even sometimes when Uno don't get the old dilapidated house to buy and tear it down and put Uno dot in thinking apartment mashes box in the sky, so all Uno do a scam people with a little mashes box in the sky. It's not, and I'm not talking about this because it burn me and it affect me now. I have spoken about this plenty of time before, because there's a place for everything. Ambush sandwich between two family home, three family home is not a place for an apartment building. To all the contractors out there, I'm not saying to stop doing business. I am saying to do consciously, respectfully, with ethic. You don't need to have ethic. There is a place for everything. A community, a neighborhood is not a place for an apartment complex. Uno sick in uno head. You see the place where I show that where they white bones in a Constant Spring? Uno can put apartment building there so. There's no family home. It's a commercial place. Very well put on an apartment building over there. So you understand what I say? A community, a street where kids play in the street and families jog out there and cows roam around the place. It's not the place for an apartment building. Don't be so greedy. Why you want to be so unethical and build a skyscraper to sell matches boxing at the skies, which by the way most likely are going to just sit down there, sir, because there is a overstock in a town. Me don't know who. If people know I buy it down, yes, on a Kingston 6, Kingston 8, Kingston 10, who is going to go buy apartment in the bush? Just have a little conscience, please. And for those of you who are not contractors, whenever you can, please raise your voice. Please raise your voice, because these buildings, these apartment buildings, are destroying communities, families. They are pricing out families. A family that could have purchased that land to be their family home were priced out by a developer. Thank you so much.
Yes, welcome back, and I hope you've seen the video, you watched it till the end. You've seen how the Jamaican citizens are complaining, they are expressing their dissatisfaction with the fact that the Chinese are overtaking their business industry. Indeed, complaining is a good thing. It is an indicator that the Jamaican citizens are not sleeping. They are fully aware of what is happening in the country, and complaining is an indicator that they are fully aware of what is happening within the country, and complaint without action is nonsense, and it is purely nonsense, and that means that the Jamaicans should be awake, and they should raise their antenna and ensure that there is an action to be taken about it. So as we have seen that the issue is, they are wondering why the Chinese are taking over their businesses. Let me take you back in the year 2015, when the Jamaicans signed an agreement with the Chinese that the Chinese will take control over the port of Kingston. So this port of Kingston is the biggest port within the Jamaican country, and it is in charge of controlling what goes into the country and what goes out of the country. And if you well know, if you can judge from that statement, it is clear that they are taking charge, they are controlling whatever goes into the country and what goes out of the country. So I can tell that the fee of transporting things into the country to be sold is quite favorable for them, and the Jamaican citizens, it is not as easy as for them. So they will be in a position to market their products in a very conducive way for them and make profits. And the worst of all is the fact that they are taking all the investments, all the profits, and they go back to their country and invest in their country. It will be much favorable for the Jamaican citizens if the profit made from that they could invest it within the Jamaican country, so that the Jamaicans can at least benefit from that agreement that was signed. That is not going to happen, since they are in business, and when they are in business, they do what benefits them. And another thing is that the government has given them land to construct whatever they want with much freedom and with much ease, and they are keeping all the toll fees that they are making from that construction of the happened 5 years ago. I mean, all the fees that they are collecting, the toll fees, is going direct into their pockets, despite the fact that the Jamaicans have given the land that they can share across. But this is not going to happen, and if at all it is going to happen, it needs a lot of effort, and the government of the Jamaica can come up with an agreement so that the initial agreement can at least be loosened up, so that both the countries can benefit equally, or in a way that it's benefiting all the countries. Another ridiculous thing that I'm hearing is that the Chinese, when you are going to, as a Jamaican, if you're going to China, you must have visa. But when it comes to the Chinese, when they're traveling to Jamaica, they don't need any visa. Is that even fair? I doubt if it is fair, because both countries are countries and they need to be respected. If people are going to travel, it should be equally done, and the restrictions should be equally distributed in both the countries. Another thing is there is a lady who is complaining about the fact that she was waking up one day and finding that the Chinese are going to construct a building within their homestead. I mean, it is a remote area, and she was enjoying the serenity of the area, and it was peaceful, and there was a lot of privacy. So when the Chinese contractors, when they came out of nowhere, and they are planning to construct a very tall building next to their homestead, I could say that is an invasion of privacy. Of course, they are planning to disturb the serenity of the area. They are planning to cut down trees, and it is not a good thing, because deforestation that means that there is a destruction of the area, the environment, its serenity is being ruined. So the constructors, like she said, it is very important to note that not everywhere is meant for construction, especially such big buildings that they are planning to put up in place. So lastly, I'm going to talk to the Jamaicans. Complaining is a good thing, and it means that you're awake, and complaining without doing any action is just vague, and you should wake up and do something about it. And I believe in you, because you are really scoring it in thoughts, and you are doing so well. So you can put the same effort in your economy, so that you can be balanced or raised up. And coming to the end of this video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.